bitch. IDGAF about you, cause what you won't do, another bitch gon' do. And you must be a GOOFY. If you think I'm about to kiss your ass, baby, bitch, bye.
I've come to the conclusion that the world, quite frankly, is just not big enough for the both of us. Somebody's got to go and go for good. And that somebody is either you or me. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it.
Yo, it's me. Nkb420, a.k.a. Fat Boy 420, a.k.a. the greatest wrestling podcaster in the world. Craig.
Whatever. Dotman 211.
And you are now listening to the most unapologetic wrestling podcast in all the annals of the internet, on the bowels of Wi-Fi. A nigga talking days.
Talking
And turnbuckles. Outla, come out the stars. Fuck you doing, man?
Hey, man, it's a bit warm today, man. It says today's the first day it actually hit the 90s. And we're on our way to summer tizzles. Where it lets it sizzle.
Boy, I'm definitely going to bring me a straw hat when I'm out there with some sunblock, nigga. I ain't playing around.
You're going to get a joint with the green visor in the front.
I'm gonna have the little white shit on my nose. Oh, man.
Yeah, even though I'm...
There's about to be no more weed.
I mean, unless you live under a rock, you know what happened. We're definitely going to dab into that as this show goes along.
Shit, I thought we start off with it.
When you start, well, hell
yeah, man. You know what I'm smoking on?
Wait a minute, when I
What you drinking on?
Wait a minute, when I tried this shit, when I went out of order, I got reprimanded for it. Nigga, that ain't how I go. Nigga, how the fuck was your week?
I asked you what was going on. You told me it was hot.
And that's as far. That's as far as I
had to get that out, man. I had to get that out. Oh man, my week was great, man.
Yeah.
Other than seeing this crazy shit, and then fucking feeling like AEW's about to just eat and eat and eat when it comes to the women's division. Like, man, if they can pick up Candice, Dakota, Naomi, and Sasha with Ember and Lana, fuck it, you can throw a motherfucking the Smoke Show. You can throw her in there too.
It's gonna be the best women's division in all the land, thanks to Vincent Kennedy McMahon, his fluffer, STD, Bruce Pritchett, and John Laurinaitis. Y'all are really, really good. I don't know. They're trying. I see they're trying to make a better Divas.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to erase everything that Stephanie McMahon said before WrestleMania 32, I believe it was, where it's no longer Divas. It's just going to be the women's division. We thought it was going to be so much more than what it was, but they're definitely trying to backtrack and give us a little bit more of something to look at. Which I don't have a problem with that at all, because I love the yams that y'all have gifted me with. But you gotta know what to do in the ring as well. It can't be the same Divas that, man, that damn Vicky girl.
Hey, young Vicky, boy. Young Gish, god damn.
I'm curious
Shit.
about your loving. I want to know what's on your mind. But as I was saying, man, yeah, man. If we're going to get into it, yeah, by the way, I'm sipping on, I done took it back to like 2002, man.
Oh.
Yeah, look at
What?
that round. Look at the round. I done took it back to about 2002 when I was smoking reefer, and this was one of my favorite things to drink back then. We used to say we was about to get smeared off, so I have a smeared off ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I'm gonna pour it into this cup because 420 bought me some ice, and it's still in there, and I'm gonna sip on this.
Oh man, didn't that bull kick it in though?
It did. I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Man, SmackDown is trash, and it's also
Lord.
melatonin. We're gonna call
Friday night melatonin.
yes, sir. That's what that is. Because if y'all ever notice, sometimes, hey, we don't be having a pep in our stuff. That's because we had to sit through 2 hours of SmackDown is trash. Granted, this week was a little bit better because, the Chief does what the Chief do.
Yep.
But let's get down to it. Man, I am smoking on some, I don't know what the name of this shit is.
You don't know what you're smoking on?
I have no idea. I got it new.
It's a blunt full of mystery.
Call it edible fuel.
I won't talk about edibles, man.
Edible fuel.
I want one
So we're going to start off the week with Sasha Banks and Naomi saying, fuck this shit.
Yes, we got news this week.
They said, do this.
All three of y'all put some respect on my name.
They told them to put some respect on my
Vince,
name.
John, and Bruce. All three of y'all.
I ain't got no more talk. I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Put some respect on our names. Put some respect on our names.
Sasha.
Respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name.
Sasha.
Respect on my name.
Naomi.
Put some respect. Nah. So after Sasha was like, I don't understand. She was conflicted. So in the heat of the moment, girl, I said, Sasha, we getting mad. What we gonna do? So in the heat of the moment, they took them tag titles and said, fuck you. Ooh. Jimmy, gotta pay them bills. I lost my head, I lost my mind.
Didn't know what to do.
In the heat of the moment, Sasha ran off the mouth and I gotta roll with her. Shit. Man, it's crazy that Naomi finally getting back in the title picture, finally getting back into a position where, granted, she should have always been, never left since she won the women's title. Like, she should never been put down and lower on the card where you're getting set in some squash matches.
Stops. I thought they was going to do something real big with her when she won the championship. Not once, but twice. Before WrestleMania 33 and then at WrestleMania 33.
Yeah, gave her that moment at WrestleMania 30.
Even gave her custom, that Glow championship was
one
fire.
of the...
You know what I mean?
Hey, if you really think about it, it's the last dope custom belt. Like, there ain't been a custom belt since then.
And you gave her a run till SummerSlam, and then you had Natiti take the title off of her.
Which could have been cool, like,
But Natiti didn't do nothing with it. I think she became like a cat mom and shit.
Yeah,
she was
basically Naomi should have took that belt back. Like, you could have gave Natiti a little run, but then she should have took that belt back.
Exactly, and and I find it very hard to believe if what was said was true about Cameron saying that Naomi was being manipulated by Sasha Banks. She sounds like, in my opinion, that shit sounds like a hater. You know what I'm saying? Naomi is her own person. She has to know she's been getting fucked over for quite some time.
I gotta believe if she ain't said, if Jimmy ain't got in her ear about something and she ain't took no direction from Jimmy, and she ain't, I don't think Sasha's gonna change her position.
Sasha, and we was talking about it early this week, Sasha is too pro wrestler to be in sports entertainment. Mm-hmm. She is. She gives from what they say, she cares too much. But why would you not be passionate about something that you love in order to have a better environment for the women's division? Just to have make shit make sense. There is no fucking reason. When I seen it, I was like, well, why are they in a 6-pack challenge on Monday Night Raw to begin with? Like that was the first thing. But then as the show went on, and I'm probably gonna repeat myself, but as the show went on, I was like, oh, they done walked the fuck out. And I say kudos to you, Sasha Banks. Anybody who has an issue with that, those employees at work that they might talk to you about how fucked up shit is, but when it comes down to it, when it comes time for the meeting, they're quiet.
Oh, yeah.
They get very quiet. They never voice their opinion.
As soon as it's done.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, that shit was fucked up, man. Somebody should have said something.
Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, they asked, the floor is yours, nigga. They say, hey, how do you feel about this? And y'all don't say
You
nothing.
just sat there. You just sat there. You act like you was on your phone.
Hey, I'd much rather be like this. I'd much rather them to leave because of position booking than just leaving because of some money.
Yeah.
Like Toni Storm. Toni Storm wants to wrestle and make sense.
Yep.
She don't want a fucking cake thrown at her, and she wins a fucking #1 contender spot by fucking getting kicked in the fucking head.
And from what she said it was either a choice. It was the pie in the face or stripping, according to her. Mm-hmm. So it's just shit like that, man. Like Triple H had it right, but y'all didn't want to capitalize on what Triple H was doing for the women's division. And now it's this. You don't have anybody but what? Ronda, Bianca, and who else? Just a handful of motherfuckers. You don't have Charlotte right now. She's going to get married to Andrade, and then you have two of your biggest stars walk out of the company, and it just fucks with me. You'll rather do that and not try to build and make these superstars happy. Fuck that goddamn, well, it's a professional environment. You're supposed to show up. Fuck that shit. Anybody should take they should follow what Sasha did. She has more balls than I say 90% of that roster, because this was one motherfucker who decided to speak up for what she believed in. They had Naomi back her up.
I mean, you know, from what I'm guessing what's going on, that's the vibe. But after that, Stephanie McMahon said,
Bye,
nigga. And then Triple H said,
I'm back.
My heart can take it.
I'm back.
I'm the game. NXT? We ain't still in NXT? Nah, nigga, it's Raw and SmackDown. You thought you had your motherfucking hands full in NXT. How about dealing with Raw and SmackDown?
Oh God.
I'm leaving.
Can I take back off, please?
I'm going to AEW. Man, I'll tell you what.
Excuse me.
You know how we always talk about, this person can make shit change, this shit can make shit bop.
Yep.
Man, the Triple H goes to AEW in the booking A side of the game. Fuck there ain't no other guy that can do it, because Triple H can find out who he knows who. First of all, him and Adam Cole and Kenny Omega will be built to be the biggest match, period.
Well, I've already said that if Triple H had the balls to tell Vince, you can go to hell and take this job within and defect it over there. You're making it
Stephanie
too easy.
gonna come.
Yeah, you're making it too easy. I'm looking at Jake Hager. He was Jack Swagger around this time. Does he have on a Team Angle singlet?
That's what it looks like.
Because I seen the A on the back of it. It's like, Kurt, you ain't never wore it. Let me wear it.
Well, that's the all-American shit.
Oh, looks like Team Angle to me. God, look at them legs.
Well, must be Mondays.
Oh yeah. We
must be bullshit.
Do that.
Must be 15 minutes long.
Episode.
Because we done talked about majority of what happened on Raw.
Yeah, episode 128.
Right.
On this Friday evening.
Pretty much. Everything that was supposed to happen.
Well, I didn't say anything about the matches we talked about.
Oh yeah, that don't matter though.
Must be a long ass night of OT. I worked 15 hours Monday going into Tuesday. Tired as shit. And then when I got home, couldn't go to sleep. So damn sleepy, I couldn't go to sleep. But anyway, they're indeed hyping up a steel cage match with the almighty Bobby Lashley versus Osmosis. And they came from, this was emanating from the sold out Norfolk Scope Arena. They said this time it's really sold out, which means they pretty much busted their own selves out. Yeah, we was lying about the other numbers. This one really sold out though. Anyway, I could say at least Mondays have been better than Fridays, but what the hell is that countdown shit with Cody all about?
I mean, he's their biggest face. Why not?
Yeah, I guess so. Osmosis versus Bobby Lashley in the steel cage match. This is match number 3 between these two. MVP says they will witness a spectacle of destruction. He repeats the hatred for the so-called almighty Bobby Lashley and promotes the future in a Nigerian giant because he's a big nigga. Osmosis. He explains the rules of the steel cage match because it's someone in the arena or at home that don't know the rules.
All I know is chop, chop, chop.
Big nigga.
Chop, chop, chop.
Big nigga.
Chop, chop, chop.
Big foot.
Chop, chop, chop.
On a big nigga.
Chop, chop,
I got big socks.
Chop, chop,
On a big nigga.
chop, chop,
You a real small nigga.
chop, chop.
I'm a big nigga.
Chog, 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 big nigga.
We might not want to sing that so much. We are cursing everybody we make a song about.
Chop, chop, chop.
Big nigga. Next week, Osmosis has been released. Did they make a song about him?
Fire.
Oh yeah, we gotta let him go.
They never make a song about Barry. No cap, chop, chop, chop.
Big nigga. So they say that Shelton Benjamin is dealing with some kind of injury. That's why he ain't been there. Lashley makes his way out, and he's attacked by a screaming Cedric Alexander. He's trying to get hired, nigga. Please take me back, MVP. Bobby don't want me. You want me, MVP? Anyway, the officials come and break it up, and I say that was a cool opener. We don't always need a 20 to 30-minute segment to kick off the show, but let's get to the match. Some concept at a steel cage. Well, same concept. The big nigga versus really big nigga. MVP on the outside cheating, using the cane when the ref ain't looking. Osmosis is dominant. MVP is still picking with Lashley until he grabs the arm. I don't know why I wrote all of this shit, because you remember that time when Big Show was suplexed through the ring?
I do.
Well, they nixed those plans. That was supposed to happen. But what's the next thing that you can do in a big man match in a steel cage?
Throw him through the cage.
And that's exactly what happened.
Hey, is the first spot of that wasn't a big man, but wasn't that first spot was one that I can remember that was very noteworthy was the debut of Paul White when he threw Stone Cold through the steel cage.
Valentine's Day Massacre.
Where it was Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold, and one of the best.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that match was so turned.
Yep.
That shit was so turned.
This man said
He beat the shit out that nigga.
he was like, the match ain't even started yet. Is the son of a bitch still breathing?
Bro, the way he used to get so amped, man. Him and The Rock, bro, they used to really feel it. Like, the pulse, nigga, they can feel the pulse of that shit.
And
I feel like that's what the Chief got right now.
and that's the only one that got it, because you just
Orton.
Cody.
Orton's got it. Cody's got it. It's just quite a few.
But like, you remember those shows used to be so energetic all the way through. I don't know where.
Nigga, you still had this canes. You still had Takers.
That's what I said. You like for
You still had
the
Triple H.
for the
You still
top
had
tier.
Kurt.
You had the motherfuckers that was on their way up. Like, and we just don't have that as much anymore.
Nigga, we had Jericho in the IC title reign. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had Benoit in the IC title division.
The
like,
Hardy Boys used to kick off the shows, and the crowd just used to like when that music hits, it was at level throughout the rest of the show. There was nobody sitting on their hands or playing on their phones or nothing like that. The crowd kept you. The crowd kept you in it. But anyway, yeah. Lashley was thrown through the cage, and he realized that, hey, if I put my feet on the ground, then I win this match. And that's exactly what happened, leaving MVP and Osmosis looking stupefied.
So, unlike Crown Royal one year where the Chief actually won, but they gave the match to fucking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
But
This was the greatest Royal. That was the greatest Royal Rumble. Yeah.
That's all Crown Royal.
This is all, same place.
Yeah.
No, it is not. It's not the same place.
Yeah. Oh man, the Hall of Pain. That nigga's reign was dope.
It was.
That nigga took all them niggas out.
I remember that shit when he was beefing the Great Khali. Like, you don't want to wrestle. All you want to do is dance.
Oh man, you seen that? You went to that Raw before that. Where he beat the shit out of that nigga.
And I was one of the only few that's standing there. Hit him again, Mark. Dead ass crowd. Y'all wonder why Raw ain't came back. If AEW comes here and y'all like, I would imagine that kind of fan would even come out. It's pro wrestling fans.
It's nothing but pro wrestling fans coming to that shit.
Yep.
That shit's gonna sell the fuck out.
And where 2 of them?
Oh, I'm gonna be on the floor. I'm trying to be in front row, or at least front 2, 3, 4 of them.
Richard Dooley. I don't know. I don't know what. Look, if y'all gonna show up, we're gonna be short at work because I'm gonna be there as well. Shit. Yeah, for sure. Good shit. Where was I? Yeah, more of the fuck shit with Vince and this under the desk dweller, Bruce. Suck that dick, Pritchard. What will be this week's punishment for Mustafa Ali? So it's Mustafa Ali versus Theory minus the Austin. Sonya Deville can't abuse her power anymore, but Theory can, I guess. He needs a special guest ref for that match, and of course, it's The Miz. Theory says he's Vince's protege, and it ain't fair. He'll help out Ali and expect the unexpected. Yep. Ali has to prove he's worthy of the match, and Veer here, nigga, and the fuck shit continues. Ali tried to looch and got launched, and Theory interferes as well as The Miz, getting in the way of Ali trying to fly over the top. Ali argues with The Miz, and wham! $1 million arm and a cervical clutch gets Veer to win. They all take the fucking selfies. Was funny as fuck that Theory was taking. It was one with Ali reaching for the phone in a cervical clutch, but they all take a selfie, and Veer starts clearing the announcer's desk. The Mysterios return, saving Ali by fighting off Veer. I couldn't take it anymore, 420. I decided I want to come back 420 because I couldn't come back by myself. Dominic was actually he was actually healthy this week, 420, so I decided to come back 420 and help out Ali 420. 3 is better than one person, 420.
So it's gonna be a 1-on-3 match at the pay-per-view. I bet you.
What is going to be Veer?
Veer versus all 3 of them.
Yeah, I like those numbers, 420.
Y'all still gonna lose.
No, 420.
Y'all still gonna lose.
You see what I did to the Undertaker, 420.
Okay, he still tombstoned the shit out you.
But I broke something, 420.
He still came to champ.
I was a champ too, 420.
Not against Undertaker.
No, not 420.
Your son gonna beat you. Your son's gonna whoop your ass.
It's not a foul.
It's coming.
It's not a foul.
It's coming.
To him first.
It's coming.
Don't cut me off. 420.
He's coming.
I'll beat you 420.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
420.
You wanna hit this blunt?
420.
You wanna hit this blunt?
420.
You wanna hit this blunt?
Yes, 420.
You gotta be this tall to hit this blunt, you little bitch.
Fuck you, 420.
Oh,
this nigga must have got my message.
Hi, man.
It's me, I got you again for the 15th time in a row. It's the Nacho
Oh, boy.
Man.
Oh.
Don't have it.
Okay.
Coming here to say, hey, Sasha Banks, we can go home together and start touching, rubbing,
No, what?
caressing,
What?
holding, smoking a fat doobie with, dyeing our hairs purple, green, and yellow. And you can bring Naomi and them yams a plenty, and we gonna kiss and hold and be caressing. Oh, Elizabeth.
I thought you was free of her. You got the papers, you said.
She got the yam.
Look, Notch.
I'm addicted.
Notch, you tell Spirit Smart if you see him anywhere, that motherfucker has till the end of this fucking show to show up, or else he's fired.
You don't control anything around here.
I do. I'm co-owner of 630.
You don't control none of the hiring or the firing. I do what I want, and I ain't telling that motherfucker shit.
Oh, you want to be out of here too?
I ain't worried about nothing you gotta see, cause I'll go to the top of the cream of the top, and I'll come up with a curry sane, insane, elbow to the brain.
You going to the top of the unemployment line. You keep on. You keep that. Find Spirit Smart and tell him that.
Yeah.
You know. This nigga Niggas fucking right up, man. Nigga fucking drop an elbow.
Oh yeah, snap into it.
Get your ass out there and goddamn find fucking Spirit Smart. Spirit Smart, you got to the end of the show. You show up or else, nigga. It's
You
over. It is
don't
over.
control
It is
none of that.
time to-
HR's ran by the 420 of Nkb.
You do understand I'm co-owner of this place, right?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with it.
Doesn't.
That has everything to do
That
with
has
it.
nothing to do with it.
You better walk away before I
Before you do what?
Before-
Get to reading.
get to
Get
reading.
to reading.
Get to reading.
Get to reading.
You're fired.
It does nothing to me.
You're fired.
That does nothing to me.
Just see when you open the fucking doors.
Guess what?
What's that have to do with anything, nigga?
I'll make you cry. Challenge me. I'll make you famous. Big red booger. I'll pour some barbecue sauce from Jim Ross
Well, you wait till next week until when you slide that hard and you can't get in.
on my boots and give you a barbecue chin music.
And give me that damn hat back too. No tassels for the jackets anymore. Anyway, they try to hype up the 6-pack challenge for the women to determine who would face Bianca Belair. But the bitch, they informed us that Sasha Banks and Naomi had left the building. We talked about it earlier. Vince said he wasn't changing shit. You know, they had the little meeting. Sasha was unhappy about what the outcome was going to be. So they made mention at Hell in a Cell. It was going to be Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. I wouldn't think that was a Hell in a Cell, or was it? Because Charlotte's gone. I don't know when she's coming back. But Bianca Belair is supposed to go against Naomi. Naomi was supposed to win. Bottom line is they was going to play second fiddle with their tag team championships to try to continue to build up people that already been built by Ronda Rousey and Bianca Belair.
Well, at this point, it makes no sense because who have they beaten for the tag titles? Like what, 2 teams? There's only like 3 or 4 tag teams.
That's
and
it.
majority of all of them are not even real tag teams. They're just individual motherfuckers put together.
When all you had to do was take those women tag team titles and put them in between main roster and NXT, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to do that, Vincent. You wanted to save that for the main roster and create another set of tag team championships that really don't have any they don't really have any value neither.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you did that. But yeah, they hopped in that rental car and skipped out. They can't afford to lose any other female stars, so I wonder what's to come of this. We already talked about that. Matt Riddle versus Jimmy Uso. I sound like a broken record, don't I? Jay tried helping Jimmy by knocking Riddle off the top turnbuckle and even assisted the cover, but got caught by the referee. Jay is ejected and Riddle gets the win with seemingly the finish of about 80% of these WWE matches. It's deadly, undefeated, and undisputed.
It's a roll-up surprise.
Liv Morgan said that's fucked up. The Finn Balor and ASAP AJ had a whole fucking entrance last week while Rhea Ripley had her in a fucking prison trap. Well, that ain't what she said. And not only did she reject the kiss cam from Lethal Lotharios, what the fuck are they doing on Monday Night Raw? But she told ASAP and Finn she didn't know about being by their side tonight since they all have an issue with Judgment Day. Not New Day, not Rusev Day, Morris Day. Her back still hurts with that fucking prison trap. Anyway, Damian Priest asked, "Are you listening? Show respect to Judgment Day, and they do what they fucking want." Rhea has embraced the movement, and they are done with what people wanted to be: punishment and eradication, nigga. Purple Edge says he sees people that are tired of pretending, join them, grab onto that electricity, or if you're old head and some of that electricity. Judgment Day is having a job fair and are hiring. Who will be the next to join, Ciampa? He even asked ASAP Finn to live to join. Get down and lay down. The choice is yours.
Yep.
Oh, look. Liv Morgan decided to show up, and we got ASAP, AJ, and Finn Balor versus Los Lotharios. Luchin from ASAP and Finn, and as well as in this match. They ain't losing. Let's get to the finish. Lotharios got some offense, and are they going to push these guys? Probably not. The first shotgun drop kick was countered, but not the next. ASAP hits the phenomenal forearm on Garza. Humberto Carrillo got the coup de grace. ASAP and Finn get the win. Too sweet. Put him up.
Dude.
Man, like I said, the news of Sasha and Naomi got me for tonight and had me that night, and it ain't no work. If you still think it's work by this time, it would probably be some of the best work that they've done in quite some time if this is a work. Okay? The test results for Zeke was contaminated. Otis was eating some barbecue ribs and catering and fucked up the test, and KO still thinks Zeke is a liar. But Alexa Bliss versus Sonya Deville again. Death Rebel with another dud. I don't like this Alexa Bliss theme, not this new one. But this is a rematch, so who won, nigga? And of course it'll go longer than last week. We see that coming. Sonya tried to tie a cover on the top turnbuckle and got caught by the ref. She had a match won, but fucked up her own opportunity as the ref was tying the pattern back up. Alexa gets another win with a DDT when it rains it pours, Sonya. And she slaps the referee, and there may be a fine waiting for her. All right, the countdown to Cody is done, and Cody Rhodes makes his way out. The Drip God ain't there tonight, and he's surrounded by lovers in the VA. He hopes Drip is listening. He hit the Kirk Franklin stomp on Cody. He's bitter. Shit. He's bitter, and Cody will take nothing from him again. And what did he take? Cody says Drip is taking from Drip. In 2012, Drip showed up on the main roster and blazed his trail for the last 10 years. Cody's story is different. He lost a lot, but he endured. He's learned from loss and reinvented himself. He learned that he couldn't be the American dream, so why not embrace the nightmare? Bottom line, don't take your second chance for granted, and Drip will have to kill him. He's going to give Drip the chance as they run it back in Hell in a Cell. And Drip got on the Christian Cage shirt, and remember last week Drip had on the Bobby Brown My Prerogative suit?
He did.
This week he has on the Slimer from Ghostbusters 2 inspired suit as well. And if it's up to us, we've got to take control.
Wow, 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 wow.
It's too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Drip says anyone who has stepped in the cell with him has been changed forever. He accepts and wants to expose the fraud that is Cody, who says he'll see him in hell. All right. Seth. Sarah asked Asuka.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
God, it sounds like
You're
her said something.
You're fired.
Sarah asked Asuka what does she think about the match change. Asuka versus Becky Lynch. The winner will face Bianca Belair at Hell in a Cell. She says she's ready for the title, and we discussed it last week. Shouldn't that have been a triple threat?
In 2 ways.
Shouldn't have been triple threat. The story was right there.
I feel like they're going to eventually get to that. I feel like this match gets thrown out.
You didn't have to fucking write this to get to it. You lost 2 of your best superstars.
Yep.
Well, all you had to do was just give us this story right here. Sasha, Asuka, and Becky. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. So next week we have Jungle Boy, Swerve Strickland, and Ricky Starks in a triple threat match.
I am there.
For nothing, and it's going to be fire.
Fire. It's done right. It's done right over there.
Like, y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to me about anything. You cannot tell me the AEW matches. I'm gonna go low. 80% of the time, don't be knocking it out the park.
Hey, not on this segment, because
I'm gonna say, look, real talk. What 70? I'll even cause if you don't even like comedy shtick and you want to say that the women's division is not that developed, I'll say 70% of their matches knock it out the park. Do you know how many matches on WWE knock it out the park?
That's what this segment is. It's about the E.
The E. but I fuck that because if Sasha's gone, they don't have the E because that E comes from wee.
So they just have
The wee. The wee. The wee. Yeah. They like motherfucking 1980s WWF, bro.
no more of that about the 25 miles of. Yeah, it's not gonna be. Chad Gable versus Ezekiel. KO was on commentary, and it's still some bullshit brewing. Shoosh. Gory Special was counting into a cover. Zeke kicks out, drops Gable's neck on the ropes while going off the apron just to get mowed down by Otis. KO was hilarious on commentary, though. Gable misses a moonsault. Zeke took advantage. Guess they had to stretch this match out due to a six-pack challenge match being changed. They got some time for this match, though. Gable hit the next moonsault, not enough to get the win. Otis tries to interfere and gets a knee for it. Gable went into a roll-up, but was countered into, guess what? Deadly, undefeated, undisputed.
Roll up.
Yeah, Zeke got
Surprise.
Zeke got the win. Someone that didn't get a win, though, was Tozawa, who got served with them divorce papers as well. Dana Brooks thanks R-Truth for serving Reggie with them papers, and Truth wanted a compensation, so give that 24/7 championship up. Dana ran into Carmella, and they exchanged some words. Truth then runs into Carmella as well. Remember their history? Dance breaking shit. Carmella says she'll help Truth, and she gets Dana Brooks for talking shit about her and Corey. All right, this is a highlight right here of Monday nights. I can't call it trash anymore because Friday has definitely took that over. But it's not far from it, though. Mother, daughter, U.S. Marine, and WWA superstar Lacey Evans makes her way out. She's still a face for now. All right? And she admires her and respects the men and the women's of the armed forces. She wants everyone to get to their feet. Where's my music, man?
What?
Huh?
What do you mean? She ain't had no motherfucking vignette.
Huh?
She ain't had no vignette.
Still good with the music, though?
I don't have when she had the vignettes.
Nigga, 78 write-ups, man. Shit, man. You see next time you see Purple Edge, not damn join in. Damn it. She thanks everyone for the warm welcome and even thanks the soldiers in attendance. Finding the courage to fight is hard. Changes the circumstances in life is hard. She's there to show that you can beat the cycle. You got what it takes to make it and win. Lacey Evans.
I don't like my daddy, but I'm on Raw now, so he's kind of some shit. Oh, shit.
Asuka versus the bitch.
Thank God.
Becky Lynch.
Hurry up with this shit.
She got Kairi Sane's umbrella. Yeah, they left it in the back. Don't know what happened to Lacey Evans, but Bianca Belair is ringside. Who gets Bianca at Hell in a Cell? They battled a few times, and the crowd sound like they have died. Becky found herself in the Asuka lock and countered into a cover. Becky now in the armbar got to the ropes for the break. Becky drops the neck of Asuka on the rope. The fight goes towards Bianca. You know this spot. Becky sends Asuka into Bianca. Bianca gets on the apron. Becky goes for the umbrella. But Green Mist activate. Yep, Becky gets sprayed in the face with the Green Mist. Wham! Kick to the dome. Asuka will be facing Bianca Belair at Hell in a Cell for the Women's Championship. Roach clip.
I guess the whole debacle was.
I was about to say that's my last shot right there.
Like with Sasha Banks and Naomi is my whole shit. I mean, it kept you looking at fucking the dirt sheets all night, and
yeah, they came to Roanoke last week too.
What's crazy? I mean, I still feel like if it is a work, man, great for them. If this is a work,
it will be something
awesome.
Different. It'd be finally somebody creating. Mm-hmm. If it was, but 99.6% of me says, nah, this is not a work. You got the support of a lot of your fellow wrestlers. I think Tony Khan will welcome her with open arms in the AEW, and somewhere there where she can be passionate and people will listen to her, to where she can be what the fuck she wants to be. But I see Naomi quietly coming back to WWE though.
My husband still works here.
Ding, ding,
My husband still works here.
ding, ding,
My husband still works here. I can't quit.
Are we killing anybody or letting somebody die?
Yeah.